This is the story of Estefania Lazaro, a young teenage girl who was enjoying her high school years in Madrid, Spain. On a brisk spring day in 1990, Estefania followed her usual routine, attending high school classes. It seemed like an ordinary day, with the sound of her tennis shoes squeaking against the school floors. Little did she know, her life was about to change. Her friends decided to skip class and gather in the bathroom. One of these friends, deeply grieving the recent loss of her boyfriend in a motorcycle accident, sought solace through an unusual method, an Ouija board. The girls decided to hold a seance to contact the deceased boyfriend. The eerie session was abruptly interrupted by an understandably angry teacher, and the girls quickly returned to their classes. However, Estefania did not leave the bathroom alone. In the weeks following the seance, Estefania underwent a disturbing transformation. She began to display severe mental and physical symptoms, marking the start of an unsettling and mysterious chapter in her life. Estefania's parents noticed her behavior suddenly took a dark turn. She began making strange sounds, attacking her brother, and scratching the walls of their home. Her family was terrified and desperate for answers. When her parents confronted her, Estefania revealed something terrifying. She saw a shadow at night, and whenever it appeared, she would lose control. As her condition worsened, her parents discovered she had been reading books on the occult. They removed the books, but it made no difference. Desperate, they sought help from priests and doctors, but nothing helped. Estefania's health continued to decline, and she was eventually hospitalized. Tragically, Estefania died mysteriously in the hospital. The official cause was cardiac arrest, but her parents were left with more questions than answers. After her death, Estefania's parents kept her room exactly as it was. But soon, paranormal activities began. They found her room in disarray, heard strange noises, and felt cold air blowing inside, despite the windows being closed. A shadowy figure resembling an elderly person was seen moving through the apartment's hallway. Disembodied voices and eerie laughter, sounding distinctly elderly, led the Lazaro family to believe it was the apparition of their late grandfather. Supernatural forces seemed to plague their home, throwing items across rooms, including glass cups and even the family dog. Doors would slam shut, objects would move on their own, and guests were often terrorized. The majority of this activity centered in the bathroom, where the paranormal energy seemed most intense, causing family members to use the restroom in pairs for protection. Initially, the police officers might have been skeptical of the family's fearful claims, and their doubts seemed reasonable. However, when they conducted a search of the apartment, they encountered a chilling sight that defied their low expectations and was later recorded in their official police report. Inspector Negri, along with 3 officers and Mr. Lazaro, Estefania's father, carefully entered the apartment. During their investigation, Inspector Negri documented several unsettling phenomena, an inexplicable drop in temperature upon entering the bathroom, cupboard doors opening and slamming shut before their eyes, loud noises coming from empty rooms, an unidentified, slimy substance dripping from a bedside table, a crucifix torn from the wall and flung across the room by an unseen force. The officers left the scene deeply unnerved and puzzled by the strange events they had witnessed. Their observations were meticulously recorded by Inspector Negri, who has never retracted his statements. In both legal testimony and media interviews, he has confirmed the validity of the report. Eventually, the family decided to move. Once they left the apartment at Luis Marinate, the paranormal activities ceased. This haunting story remains famous in Spain and was even adapted into the horror film Veronica. The Vallecas case continues to intrigue and terrify, reminding us that sometimes reality is scarier than fiction.